Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here one more day. And today is Friday. And on Fridays, we look at the energy forecast for the weekend, or what messages does Spirit have for our weekend ahead. So today's Friday the 17th. So we're going to look at from Friday the 17th to Sunday the 19th. So what we do is we get a general message, right? And then we look at Saturday and at Sunday respectively. Now, it does not matter if you're in the future and seeing this message for the future. These are timeless messages. If you've made it here, is with a reason and with a purpose. So take what resonates and let go of the rest. All right. So this is an interactive tarot reading. We have our 3 decks, our 3 fairies. We have kind of a blue theme going. So if you want to see the backs of the decks, but even the fronts of them have like a little bit of a blue theme going today. So let's get started, all right? So we begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. I always suggest that you are in a place where you feel relaxed and where you're not going to be disturbed. So that way you can focus your energy on the video and on picking the deck that's best for you. So you're with directing your energy in a mindful way, you also direct that energy, right? With attention and energy go together. So after this, just follow along with me if that feels comfortable to you. So sit in a comfortable position, wiggle a little bit your upper body, right? Letting go of tension and whatever has been happening before you watch this video, letting it all go. All right, now roll those shoulders back. Let's do it a couple of times. And now let's move gently the head from side to side. Right, a couple of times as well. And now from front to back. Front to back. All right. And let's just take a couple of deep inhales. In through the nose. Hold for a second and 2, or exhale. Let's elongate that exhale. Let's double the time that we exhale from the time we inhale. All right, so let's inhale again to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a second or 2, and now exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? The longer you can exhale, the more your body relaxes. All right. Now pick the deck or the fairy that calls you intuitively without thinking. Which one attracts you? Ready? All right. Let's begin with our pink fairy. Here we have our pink fairy for this weekend. All right, let's see what the blue fairy, not the blue fairy, sorry, the pink fairy has for us. And we move the cards a little bit, move that energy from the cards around and give it a little knock. And now we set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight into our weekend. The general message and also the message for Saturday and Sunday. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right, let's see what, ooh, and we have a card that flew. So we know that Spirit and the deck really want to speak to us today. The card just flew right out. All right, let's see now for Saturday specifically. Let's Oh, all right. And we have two cards. I honor every card that wants to come out. All right. And for Sunday, let's see what message we have for Sunday. And for Sunday, we have a longer message. So let's put this way just so it fits and we know that it goes that way. All right. So what's the main message? And the main message comes from the High Priestess. Look at this, the beautiful High Priestess, Major Arcana, Major Advice. And what does the High Priestess tell us about our weekend, right? So this is a weekend major, remember Major Arcana, Major Advice, and the High Priestess is coming to say that it is a weekend where intuition is going to be more heightened, more elevated than ever, right? So we always have intuition, but this weekend for you, you will be receiving a lot of intuitive messages, a lot of messages from spirit, a lot of guidance from your angels and your guides, things that may come as signs, right? Hearing a message that really resonates from someone you don't expect it, be watching a movie or a TV show and something just clicks, also listening to a song, or even be doing something else and all of a sudden you get that psychic nudge, right? That intuition is telling you something, and those are messages that you are getting. So your intuition will be stronger than ever this weekend. And the advice of the High Priestess is to pay attention, to really pay attention to all the signs and messages you're getting, because they are very important more than ever, because this is the High Priestess. This card also reminds you about the importance of your spiritual life, right? Your connection to God, your creator, spirit, however, whichever word you feel in alignment with, because here everybody's welcome, but some people prefer to call God, others call it spirit, others call it the divine, others name things as the universe. So whatever word you're using, these cards telling you it is time to connect more than ever, right? The High Priestess has a big connection to God or spirit, and it's time to connect with your spirituality. It's time to spend time in prayer, in contemplation, right? Connecting to your faith if you follow a religion or your spiritual path. So whichever one you choose, either going to church or temple or doing ceremonies or rituals, this is what this weekend is all about. So your intuition will be stronger than ever, and it's also a good time for you to connect very strongly with your spirituality. Now let's look at Saturday. And Saturday we got the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Very interesting combination. All right, so the Two of Cups, here we have the water element, right, with the energy of a two, and then the energy of swords in this night, right? And swords, water and the air element, right? So Saturday, a time for connection, right? And this could be connection with your significant other, with that intimate partner. It could be connection with good friends. It could be connection with people or with someone you truly care about and you love. It's time to connect with others. It's not a good day to be isolated, but the energies call for you to have that connection. If you have a significant other and you want to do something romantic, right? Or if you have a good friend that you want to go to an event, go out for coffee, just meet somewhere, right? If you happen to be in a position where the first person that comes to mind right now that you would like to connect with is not in the same physical space than you, then what I would recommend is to either call them, make an appointment to, like, not an appointment, but a date to video call, right? So you can actually show up for each other and have that connection. Now, the Knight of Swords adds to this. The Knight is movement, right? And it's letting you know that there is a movement towards, here is a conversation. So yes, you need to see someone, and there is a conversation that may be important for you to have. So the best way to know this is, when I tell you this Saturday, the energies are calling for you to connect with someone that you love and care about. Who's the first person that comes to mind that you say, oh, I would like to connect with them, right? And that gives you already a clue, because your intuition is then working. And then when I tell you what conversation needs to be had, right? What is something important that maybe you need to talk to with this person, or you need clarity on, right? Now, let's look at Sunday, and let's just put it, because we got a lot, 4 cards. So let's start with the first 2. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, right? So here we have earth element, and then we have fire element, and then we got the Page of Cups and Judgment card. So a major arcana, major advice. Let's move it so we all fit. All right, so let's read them. So Sunday is a day that what the energy is telling you is that it's a day for security, right? So anything that makes you feel secure right now. So it's asking, what is making you feel secure? What is helping you feel more grounded, right? Is it being with someone? Is it spending time doing something special? Or your security right now depends on a conversation that you need to have with somebody. So it's a day for security, right? And also for looking ahead into the future, looking at what you want right now, right? So creating security in your present, and also looking ahead at what is it that you want in the future, or where you're going. Maybe it's this week, maybe it's something that you're looking forward to, right? So remembering security is important right now, but also learning where is it that you want to go, right? And it's, when I say where is it that you want to go, it's not necessarily a physical place, but it is where are your energies? What is it that's important right now to move forward to look forward to, right? So this is the 3 of Wands. Now, the Page of Cups wants you to stay open, right? So stay open to the things that are calling you right now. All right, so let's put it all together, the message for Sunday, because there is a lot. So Sunday calls for you to really look at what creates security for you, right? And also what is important for you to hold on to. Now, looking at the future, could be this week, next month, or what are you looking forward to? What do you think is important for you to take into the future right now? What is something, a goal, or something that you are wishing for, right? And and the cards are telling you, stay open to getting more messages, and this goes linked to the intuition. Seeing signs or feeling called to something right now. All right. Now, putting it together, a very intuitive weekend, right? Where your intuition is stronger than ever, right? So paying attention to signs. On Saturday, connect with someone that's important to you and have that conversation that brings clarity, or a conversation that needs to be had. On Sunday is all about looking at what brings you security, and also where you're going from here into the future. Stay open, right? Stay open to growth, stay open to that intuition, because you may feel called to something. So again, very intuitive weekend, right? That it's all on Sunday, mostly is all about creating security and also looking towards the future, something important towards the future, that you may get that intuitive message about what is it that you're feeling called towards the future. But remember that security and holding on to something right now instead of just letting it go is important. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, as there may be somebody who needs to hear it. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, if the entire message resonates. If not, take what resonates, let go of the rest. And if you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, I offer private online sessions that are great for clarity, for support, if you need support at this time through a life transition or a big change that you're going to. And they can be done remotely from anywhere in the world. And I also have pre-recorded readings that you can purchase, and they get sent directly to your email. So the links of my website and my Gumroad storefront are down below. So just you can go there to book or purchase your reading, or reach out if you have any questions. Now let's look at the blue fairy. Let's see this beautiful deck, again with the blue theme and the blue fairy right now. All right, let's give it a little knock and set the intention. Please give us guidance, insight, and message for our weekend, also for Saturday and Sunday, and we ask in love, in light, for our highest good, and so it is. Oops. And we had two that jumped out, and even, yes, here they are. They jumped out, and I even moved the camera. All right. All right, so we have the main message. Now, Saturday. All right, they were jumpy, and here we go. Two more. All right. And now let's look at Sunday. All right. Sunday, we got one card. All right, let's see who answers our call, and it is the Page of Pentacles and the Empress. Major Arcana, major advice. All right, what is the Page of Pentacles and the Empress telling us about our weekend? So the Page of Pentacles, right here we are in the earth element, right? And this page is all about growth, but is a very grounded page, right? And it is saying this weekend the energy is for something to start growing, something that is important to you, something that you've been wanting to manifest or to attract into your life is growing. It has that growing potential, right? Is entering an energy that is all about growth. Now, the Empress adds to this by saying, but you need to nurture it. You need to kind of like give it, yes, that nurturing, just like a mother, right? So let's say, I'm putting an example. Let's say it's a relationship, right? A relationship that is starting. So it's all also about you putting that loving, tender care, right? Or a new project or a vacation or something that you've been wanting. So it's materializing, it's coming into fruition, right? Something that you really want is manifesting right in your life. Now, you still need to tend to it with loving care. That means putting your affection, your attention into this that you want it to grow. But this is the perfect weekend for this. Now, what about Saturday? On Saturday, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Interesting pair to have together. So once we have the fire element and Cups the water element, and here we have the King that is all that masculine energy, and the Queen that is that feminine energy. So what about Saturday? So Saturday is a more passionate day, right? But it's telling you it's about balance on Saturday. So Saturday is a day that is asking for balance, and for balance in a way that could feel counteractive, right? So, in the sense of, all right, there are some things on Saturday that you have to use your discernment and say, I have to handle them with a lot of logic, with kind of a leadership. When I see this King of Wands, is all about leadership. That I have to handle Saturday and some things with just like a leader would, just very practical, very strong about it, right? But at the same time, detached. And there are other things that are going to need more gentle approach. So more being more loving, that I'm going to have to be guided by that intuition. So both energies are present on this Saturday for you. Now, Spirit tells you, if we put it together with this, remember that thing that you want. So whatever you wanted to grow, this is the perfect weekend, but you need that tender loving care to it. Now, Saturday, knowing this, it's about using that discernment for when you need to act, just like the King of Wands, strong, passionate, but assertive, right? Or the Queen of Cups that is more loving, more gentle, right? So one is about more intuition, the other one is about adding more passion. So both energies are together and they give it a balanced approach. Even if one thinks, well, one is the opposite of the other. No, they give it a balanced approach. So it's about balancing both things, using your intuition, but feeling passionate, strong about it, right? Being loving and being affectionate at the same time that you're assertive and very logic minded. So use both depending on the situation on Saturday, because the energies are telling you there needs to be a balance, and it's up to your discernment to know which one you need to use. But remember, there is mostly an energy of growth around you. So know when to have more of a strict hand or when to have more of that loving hand. Now, let's look at Sunday. And Sunday is the Six of Cups, right? And the Six of Cups is a beautiful card that brings up the past, right? So Sunday is about memory, remembrance, right? And it's telling you on Sunday it's time to remember something or someone from your past. This is about either a lesson that you knew, either the thought of someone that you lost touch with, but something from the past is making its way back in the way of memory, of remembrance, right? And then it says, if it's something that, if let's say somebody that you lost touch with, and you start thinking of this person and reach out to them, right? It's all about connecting with the past. There is something in the past. It could be a lesson, it could be something that you need to remember, but something from your past, and your past could be last week, last month, last year, or 10 years ago. But it's something from your past that you need to remember. And if when I'm saying all of this, there is this image of a person, somebody you knew, that you're like, oh, I would love to be in touch with them again, reach out. This memory is coming back to you for a reason. All right. So let's put it all together. Mainly, there are energies of growth this weekend, of manifesting something that you've been wanting. This weekend is all about this thing growing in your life. You still need to use tender loving care. Now, Saturday, it's asking for a balance of energies. For those things that are important, is all about balancing when to have a strong hand, when to be more loving, when to be more rigid, when to be more intuitive. So it's about balancing energies to make this thing grow and using discernment from when one approach is better than the other. All right. So remember to pause when you are conflicted about how to approach something or how to respond. Pause and say which one of the King of Wands or the Queen of Cups needs to respond here. And Sunday, it's an energy of the past, right? It could be memories of someone or of a lesson of something that happened that Spirit wants you to remember for a reason. So if it's somebody that you miss, perhaps reach out. If it's a lesson, remember it, because that lesson may need to be applied later on during the week. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective. So really take what resonates. If it only a little bit of the message resonates, even if it's not the weekend, apply it. You're here for a reason and with a purpose. And if you want us to dig into your particular situation, I offer private tarot sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world, right? We can do them either by phone, video call, or chat, as well as pre-recorded readings that can be sent directly to your email. So the links are down below in the description, or you can also reach out to me if you want more information. All right. Now let's look at that last deck and the yellow fairy for those of you who picked this one. Here is our yellow fairy. All right. I'm telling you, we have a blue theme going today. All the decks have all this blue in it. All right, let's move them, do a little bit of a knock, and now let's set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight for our weekend, the main message, and also the message for Saturday and Sunday. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right, let's see. Main message, Saturday. 2 cards. And Sunday. 1 card. All right. Let's see who responds on for the main message. Look, the Fool. Major Arcana, Major Advice. What a lovely card to get, the Fool. All right, the Fool, beginnings, adventure, right? That's the main message usually with the Fool. Now remember, it's a Major Arcana, so that means that the energy right there is more impactful this weekend, right? For you, it's more something stronger is coming. It's a new energy coming in, new energy with a lot of potential, right? So the Fool is coming in with potential for a new adventure kind of thing. So the energies that are coming in for you this weekend is new things are entering. So that could mean different things are coming into your life. It could be a new relationship, it could be a new friendship, it could be a new project, right? It could be really a new adventure, a new place, but something new, something that's going to be a little more impactful, but it also is going to feel exciting like an adventure. Now, what about Saturday? And Saturday answers the Queen of Pentacles, all right, and the Nine of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, here we have the earth element and the energy, that feminine energy, and then the Nine of Cups, right? And the Nine of Cups is a beautiful card because it's kind of that look at all those cups filled, right? Like it's all about things are going well emotionally. So, Saturday, the Queen of Pentacles, she is bringing a message about handling everything around you in a very loving way, but also very grounded. She's a queen that's very grounded. That means that she's very grounded in reality, right? She tends to the practical things in her life, but she's loving. You see, look at her in the car. She tends to her kid, to the animals, to anything that needs to be taken care of. So, Saturday, make sure you act like this queen in the sense that you stay grounded, right? Be very practical about the things that need to be taken care in your life right now. So, the practicalities of life, right? Saturday is all about tending to the practicalities of life. And then it's telling you by tending to those practicalities, you will see how much blessings do you actually have. So everything that you already consider a blessing in your life or something important, do not overlook it on Saturday. Spend your time and take care of it. And a very grounded approach, right? Very practical, very grounded on the things that need to be taken care of and those things that are blessings for you. Now, what about Sunday? On Sunday, different energy altogether. We have the Two of Swords, and here we go into the air element. And Sunday is a day when decisions are not going to be clear. So, what's the Two of Swords telling you? Not a good day to make a choice or to make a decision because there isn't enough clarity around it. So, on Sunday, if you are being asked or pushed into a choice, a decision, or something that you are not 100% sure about, do not make decisions. Do not sign paperwork. Just wait to have more clarity. Do not make any choice, any decision, or bound yourself to anything. Expect another day that has more clarity. This is the energy forecast for Sunday. Now let's put it all together. Main energies around you, new energy coming in, talking a lot about adventure, right? So if you know that there is a new energy around you, something that can be impactful, something that can go somewhere in the future, right? How do you want to make the most out of this? That's what this card would be asking you. Now, Saturday is about tendering in a loving way, but staying in a lot of the practicalities. What things do you need to tend to? Remember, look at the things that need to be done, maybe tasks or things that you need to take care of in your life that you've been putting off. And Saturday is saying, now it's the time. Now is the time to take care of those practicalities. There are a lot of blessings and very loving energy around. So do not forget also to care or to reach out or to those people that you love, and also to remember to give some of that attention to those people or those blessings you have. And on Sunday, the energy is about not making choices, right? It's just to wait. There needs to be more clarity. This is what this card is telling us, right? So let me ask you, what do you feel pushed to, or what do you feel that somebody maybe wants you to make a decision and you're not ready? So this is all about not signing anything, not making decisions, not making even, perhaps even, I wouldn't even make a big purchase here. Nothing that is too big. I would wait for this energy to pass before I commit to anything. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. There may be somebody who needs to hear it. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective. So take what resonates, let go of the rest. And if you need us to look at your particular situation, if you're going through some changes in your life, some struggles, a big life transition. I'm a board certified coach and a board certified energy practitioner with a master's degree in psychology. And I've been reading tarot for over 30 years. I bring all of this and other trainings that I have done into my sessions. And they are great sessions for accompaniment, for support, to help you get clarity, right? So we mix this energy type of forecast of what the cards tell us with coaching techniques and coaching powerful questions that can help you get to clarity, right? And I always try in all my videos to explain that tarot is a tool, right? And different tarot readers and practitioners use it in different ways. So it's always important, even if you're not getting a reading from me, to find out how is that reader using the tarot, because there is no right or wrong. We just use it in different ways. For me, I don't do fortune telling or predictions. Why? Because I believe in my beliefs that the future is fluid. We can always manifest, create, and things change constantly. And that's very empowering. Now, saying the same, I do use the tarot in divination. Not divination is the same as fortune telling, because a lot of people mix the words. Divination as a conversation with the divine. Just the same way you would ask God, Spirit, your ancestors, your guides, give me a sign. So we get the signs, we read the signs, we use the coaching questions, and we get clarity to move forward. All right, so remember to reach out. Go to the links below where you will find my website and my Gumroad storefront. You can book a private session with me. They can be either 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, either by phone, video call, or chat. So there is something for every budget and as much time as you need or little. Or you can purchase a pre-recorded reading, and those can be done either by video or audio and sent directly to your email. So reach out to me if you want more, if you have more questions and you want me to clarify, or just book directly through my Gumroad storefront. And it's been a pleasure. Remember to subscribe, get those notifications. We have something in this channel almost every day of the week. The only days we don't post anything new is Saturday, and perhaps because on Saturdays in the future I'm open to doing some live, right, of those that I can actually pull a card from you for you. And but that's maybe coming up in the future. But so far we have something almost every day of the week. So next video will be posted for Sunday, and on Sunday we look at the energy forecast for the coming week. All right, have a lovely weekend. Be kind and gentle to yourself and to others, and brightest blessings your way. I'll see you Sunday.